Wait, oh, right. Okay, I remember this one. Right. It's been a while. I was like, wait, I watched this? Yeah, so I have. It's been a long time, but so I have. Men in chain smoking.
Nothing lasts forever.
I guess we could watch the second trailer. Yeah, because this looks like Little Nightmares, except for more horrifying. It's a little loud. Yeah, okay, so this has to be made by the same dev, right? The same dev team that did the first one and the second one? Because there's no way that this is not the same dev team. I think I even asked that question before. Yeah, I remember all this. It looks very terrifying. Except for this guy. This guy doesn't... Oh, wait, his head's upside down. Okay, that's a little more scary. But still, riding a tricycle like that kind of derives a little bit of that fear factor and just makes it goofy.
I thought you were dead.
So this definitely looks really good. I'm glad that at least the team is making something similar, but its own thing. So apparently this is trailer 2. I've not seen trailer 2. This is going to be all new to me. Lurking, I gotcha. They had a lot more creative freedom with this game now that Bandai Namco is out of the picture. Good. So limitations can be good from the creator. Yeah. The limitations can be good. I mean, look at what happened with the Star Wars trilogy, the original trilogy. They had a lot of hurdles that they had to go through, and there was a lot of stuff chucked out the window because they couldn't do what they exactly wanted. At least like George Lucas couldn't. So eventually, George Lucas had to find different ways of getting through what he needed to get through, and made a really good movie series. I've seen a lot, man. I've seen a lot of horrors. I love the distortion of the audio. I guarantee those are real lamb sounds, distorted in such a interesting way that it makes it just strange enough to unsettle you, because everybody knows what a lamb sounds like. Anybody who has been, a human for a while or been around humans for a while will know what a lamb sounds like. So hearing that sound slightly off makes you just go, huh? I am disturbed. Ooh, loss of frames there. Shadow people. Oh, interesting. Always with the weird adults with these guys. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Ooh, what was that? Hold up. I want to see that again. Oh, yeah. Remember, that is so weird but interesting. It's like if they made skin into snakes. That's cool. That's disturbing and cool at the same time. Ooh. So I'm guessing Reanimal is it's a story based on the idea and concept of reanimating the dead. I think I've said that before. It seems to be wearing its concept on its sleeve a little bit. So the fact that I'm guessing they reanimated animals in order to save creatures from becoming, so they could, hey, we tested it out on lambs and stuff. We can do this for humans. Yeah, basically stopping death. And I'm guessing they didn't check how this would affect the long term. And long term basically made people into these like flesh zombies, or perhaps the the slithering skins, stuff like that. And creatures like this, where reanimating the lamb was a bad idea. Wasn't there a movie that touched on this? The Reanimator? I think it was The Reanimator. Wasn't that the movie basically about a mad scientist who learned how to be able to reanimate the dead, but every time he reanimated something, it like basically became evil? Outer Worlds 2. I didn't even know Outer Worlds 2 was coming out. I've never actually played Outer Worlds 1. Yeah, did you know that? I forgot. I think. Oh no, yeah, I've seen you play it before. I just didn't know that 2 was being made. Oh, interesting. I've heard good. I've heard both good and bad things about it. Like it's a good game in a lot of different ways. I think it has problems here and there, but from what I've heard, yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. And a lot of people didn't like that, but that's kind of silly because it's kind of like how everybody compared. Yeah, when I first heard it came out, people disliked it. I heard. But I think people were expecting Fallout New Vegas. And when they didn't get out Fallout New Vegas, then everybody was pissy because they were doing something different, slightly different from how Fallout New Vegas worked. But I also think that's the same thing that happened with Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1 came out, Dark Souls 2 came out. Since it was slightly different from Dark Souls 1, people were like, no, I don't like this game. It doesn't play like Dark Souls 1. And they all just dismissed it and threw it out. And then, people went back to the game years later and were like, wait, this is actually a good game when you don't play it like it's a Dark Souls 1 game. It's different, but it's still good. Yeah, exactly. It was advertised all over the place as, the creators of New Vegas. BlackRock, great, sorry, and characters, but I didn't like the gunplay, way too bullet spongy.
I will enter your house and explode!
As a player of the game, would you say it was bullet spongy? Yeah. It depends. So it could be very bullet spongy if you didn't play it to that. Yeah, so you haven't gotten to the later game yet. The City was saying there that when she was playing it, pass, yeah. So I was just talking to her. She said that while she was playing it, you could do an early build to make sure you get enough damage, and if you find a good gun early on, things aren't going to be so bullet spongy. But there were enemies that were kind of hard to kill, and if you don't get a good gun, yeah, she says she can see how that game could be very bullet spongy. Albeit, she also said that she hadn't played it very far. Damn, that lamb is like definitely the figurehead of this game. The front runner. And this part where it, like with the other one, this one reminds me of Little Nightmares 2, especially since Little Nightmares 2 had a big boat sequence, and as they were rowing towards the city, you got a big overview shot of how tiny the boat is comparatively to the city. Because of there's like weak spots, and I spent all of my ammo on one enemy and did that so often that the point I switched to a melee build because a wrench doesn't need ammo. Oh. Coming, quarter one. Coming out in quarter one. Wait, you got an early access build, Moist Critical? You joik? How dare you? How dare you take over my job, our jobs? You're gonna pay for that. I'm gonna titty your twister. Yeah, the new trailer looks really good. I like the new trailer. It's got a new feel to it. You wish you could have? I feel ya. There's a lot